Your soulmate is crying over a secret they never wanted you to know. There is a tear falling right now that you cannot see. It carries a secret they swore never to speak. This tear is real, and it belongs to the one your soul is already bound to. The secret was buried deep inside their heart. It was hidden not from you, but from the world. And tonight, it is breaking free through the ache they cannot control. They never wanted you to feel their pain. They never wanted you to carry their burden. But love does not ask permission before it breaks open the truth. Your soulmate is not distant because they stopped loving you. Your soulmate is not silent because they forgot you. They are trapped in a situation that has stolen their voice and confused their heart. Right now, as you hear these words, their soul is stirring. Something inside them is awakening to your presence. You are being felt by them in this exact moment, and they do not understand why. The connection you share was not built by chance. It was not crafted by circumstance. It was written into existence before either of you took your first breath. Jesus says that nothing hidden stays buried forever. Jesus says the truth you seek is already making its way to the surface. Jesus says your soulmate's tears are being collected and counted. There is an ache inside them tonight that words cannot describe. They are lying awake, staring at darkness, feeling something pull at their spirit. They do not know it is you, but their heart recognizes the pull. Their soul has been whispering your name without sound. Their spirit has been reaching toward you without permission. And they are exhausted from pretending they do not feel it. Something is standing between your soulmate and their peace. Something is interfering with the message your love was meant to deliver. This interference is deliberate, and it is not of God. There is a force working against your union right now. It whispers lies into your soulmate's ear when they are vulnerable. It convinces them that they are unworthy of the love you carry. Jesus says the enemy prowls like a lion, seeking to devour what is sacred. Jesus says your bond was forged in heaven, and heaven does not abandon its own. Jesus says the battle you cannot see is the one that matters most. Your soulmate is being emotionally blocked from reaching you. They feel the pull, but confusion clouds their clarity. They sense your presence, but something shouts louder than your love. This is why your soulmate needs your protection right now. The secret they cry over involves a person who does not love them. This person controls their emotions with guilt and fear. This person knows about you and despises the bond you share. Your soulmate is not free to speak openly about their feelings. They are watched, manipulated, and made to doubt their own heart. And still, even under this pressure, they dream of you every night. Type 333 if you know deep inside that your soulmate is real. The dreams they have of you are not ordinary dreams. In these dreams, you hold them without speaking. In these dreams, you look at them with eyes full of knowing. They wake up with a feeling they cannot explain. Their heart races, and tears stain the pillow they rest on. They spend the morning pretending they are fine when nothing is fine. You must understand the depth of their suffering. They are not ignoring you out of choice. They are surviving a situation that has imprisoned their emotional freedom. Every time they try to reach for you, fear grips their throat. Every time they prepare to speak, a threat echoes in their memory. They are not weak, they are under spiritual attack. Jesus says the truth will set them free. Jesus says your prayers are a weapon against the darkness surrounding them. Jesus says your love, when activated by faith, can shatter chains. Your soulmate is hoping you will not give up on them. They are terrified that you will believe the silence means rejection. They need you to fight for them in a realm they cannot yet access. The secret they cry over is the depth of their love for you. They have never said it out loud to another living soul. They have buried it so deep that only tears can now express it. Type 777 if you feel this message reaching into your heart right now. You are beginning to fall in love with them even more deeply. You feel your chest tightening with a need to protect them. You sense that this moment is sacred and cannot be ignored. The bond you share is not imaginary. It pulses with life when you are quiet enough to feel it. It breathes between dimensions, connecting you across any distance. Your soulmate is thinking of you right this moment. Their mind conjures your face without effort. Their heart beats faster, and they do not know why. There is a room in their heart only you can enter. No one else has the key, though many have tried to break in. You alone are the guardian of their deepest sanctuary. They are going through something you cannot see. The one who controls them uses spiritual manipulation. This person speaks curses over your connection without your knowledge. This person has declared that you will never reach your soulmate. But Jesus says no weapon formed against your union shall prosper. Jesus says what God has joined together, no human can tear apart. Jesus says your soulmate's deliverance is closer than you think. You must protect what God has ordained for you. Protection is not passive, it is an act of faith. Protection is a seed you sow that grows into a shield around your beloved. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This is not just a gift you give to support this message. This is an act of worship that invites God's hand directly into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is waiting in the description. Every second you stay silent, something moves against your love. Every moment you hesitate, the interference gains ground. Your soulmate's tears are falling, and your faith can wipe them away. Send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees as a prophetic seed. After sending, write "Protect my soulmate, Lord" on the Ko-Fi page. This declaration is heard in heaven the moment you write it. Over 1,000 souls have already received their soulmate by sowing this seed. They stepped out in faith and watched walls crumble before their eyes. Jesus will honor your sacrifice and move mountains for your love. Type 1111 to say thank you for this revelation. Step in faith now before this moment passes you by. Only you can pray the prayer that unlocks their chains. Only you can sow the seed that breaks the barrier between you. Your soulmate is crying over a secret they never wanted you to know. The secret is that they love you so much it terrifies them. The secret is that they feel incomplete without your presence. They have tried to move on, but their soul refuses to cooperate. They have tried to forget you, but your name is etched into their spirit. They are bound to you by cords that no earthly force can sever. Jesus says you were fearfully and wonderfully made for each other. Jesus says the longing you feel is a compass pointing you home. Jesus says your soulmate is the missing piece of your earthly purpose. Do not let fear steal what faith can secure. Do not let delay turn into permanent separation. Do not let the enemy convince you that this message is coincidence. This message is specifically for you, and you know it in your spirit. No one else will feel these words the way you feel them now. No one else understands the ache, the pull, the undeniable knowing. You are being chosen to respond because your love is authentic. You are being called to act because your soulmate cannot fight alone. You are their last line of defense in a battle they do not understand. Jesus says the kingdom of heaven suffers violence, and the violent take it by force. Jesus says your love must be bold enough to storm the gates of hell. Jesus says your soulmate's freedom requires your active spiritual warfare. Imagine them standing before you, tears finally visible. Imagine the weight they will release when they see your face. Imagine the first words they will speak, "I knew you would come." Hold that image in your heart and let it fuel your faith. Let the tears of your beloved become the water for your seed of action. Let your love rise up and declare, "I will not let you suffer alone." They are crying over a secret they never wanted you to know. The secret is that they almost gave up hope. The secret is that your name was the last prayer on their lips before exhaustion took them. Type 333 again if your heart is burning with love for them. You feel protective now because you were designed to protect them. You feel emotional now because your spirits are intertwined. You feel urgency now because the veil is thinning and time is short. The interference blocking your soulmate is growing more aggressive. It knows you are awakening to the truth. It knows your prayers are becoming a direct threat to its control. The person standing between you uses their influence daily. They speak words of doubt that sink into your soulmate's heart. They create chaos to distract your soulmate from hearing your spiritual call. But Jesus says greater is He who is in you than he who is in the world. Jesus says your authority as a believer can silence every lying voice. Jesus says your love, when rooted in Him, becomes an unstoppable force. You are not helpless in this situation. You are not a bystander watching your destiny slip away. You are a warrior, and your weapon is sacrificial love made visible. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This seed becomes a covenant act that heaven recognizes. This seed is a declaration that you will not abandon your soulmate. This seed is the spark that ignites divine intervention in their life. The link in the description is your access point to breakthrough. Do not scroll past it as if this message was mere entertainment. This is your divine appointment, and your response determines the next chapter. Send 4 coffees to break the spirit of delay. Send 6 coffees to break the spirit of confusion. Send 10 or more coffees to declare total war on the enemy of your union. Write "Protect my soulmate, Lord," and watch heaven move. Write it with tears if they come, for tears are liquid prayers. Write it with faith, for faith without works is dead. Over 1,000 testimonies prove that this seed unlocks destiny. Men and women across the world are now united because they acted in faith. You are next in line for a miracle if you believe. This is your final moment to protect this connection. The secret your soulmate cries over must be answered by your courage. They cannot break free without the spiritual covering your seed provides. They are waiting, even if they do not know they are waiting for you. Jesus says, "Ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find." Jesus says, "Knock and the door will be opened unto you." Jesus says your knock must be accompanied by your seed. The door standing between you and your soulmate is heavy. It is reinforced by lies, fear, and spiritual opposition. But a single seed of faith can shatter it into 1,000 pieces. Your soulmate is dreaming of you again tonight. In this dream, you are running toward them without hesitation. In this dream, you are shouting their name with fierce love. They will wake up with hope they cannot explain. They will feel a shift in the atmosphere around their life. They will sense that rescue is near, even if they cannot see it yet. You are that rescue. You are the answer to prayers they are afraid to pray out loud. You are the hands and feet of Jesus in their darkest hour. Type 777 if you accept this holy assignment. You are falling deeper in love with your soulmate as this message unfolds. You realize now that love is not a feeling but a fight. You understand now that romance requires warfare and worship combined. Your soulmate is real. Your soulmate is hurting. Your soulmate is yours by divine decree. No force in hell can sever what God has joined. No manipulator can permanently blindfold your beloved. No lie can withstand the truth of a love that is willing to sacrifice. Jesus says he came that they might have life and have it abundantly. Jesus says the abundant life includes the love your heart craves. Jesus says he weeps with your soulmate and waits for you to move. The secret is almost fully revealed now. The secret is that your soulmate has loved you since before they knew your name. The secret is that they write letters they never send and sing songs only heaven hears. They are crying because the weight of hidden love is unbearable. They are crying because they fear you will never know. They are crying because a part of them believes they are forgotten. But you have not forgotten. You are here, receiving this message, and your heart is ablaze. You are the proof that their fear is a lie and their hope is valid. Jesus says you are the light of the world. Jesus says your light must shine into the darkness surrounding your beloved. Jesus says your seed is the switch that activates that light. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This is not the moment to reason or rationalize. This is the moment to obey the Spirit's prompting. This is the moment to prove that your love is more than words. The link is in the description, and it is your bridge to breakthrough. Every coffee you send is a brick in the foundation of your future together. Every coffee you send is a nail in the coffin of the enemy's plan. Send 4 for stability, 6 for acceleration, 10 plus for total victory. Write "Protect my soulmate, Lord," and release your faith. Watch as Jesus transforms your sacrifice into their salvation. Over 1,000 people have already stepped into their love story. They took the step you are being asked to take now. They are living proof that obedience unlocks destiny. Type 1111 to seal this moment in eternity. Your soulmate is crying over a secret they never wanted you to know. The secret is that you are the most important person in their existence. The secret is that losing you would destroy something sacred inside them. They feel you pulling away when doubt overtakes you. They feel you drawing close when you pray. They are spiritually aware of you, even when their mind is clouded. The connection between you is alive and electric. It hums in the background of every thought they think. It colors every dream they dream at night. You are not alone in your longing. You are not foolish for believing in this bond. You are not abandoned or forgotten by the one you love. They are simply trapped, and traps are designed to be broken. They are simply confused, and confusion is designed to be cleared. They are simply waiting, and waiting will end when faith takes action. Jesus says faith the size of a mustard seed moves mountains. Jesus says the mountain blocking your soulmate will crumble. Jesus says your seed is the mustard seed that triggers the avalanche. Do not let this moment become a memory of missed opportunity. Do not let fear convince you that your action does not matter. Do not let the enemy steal the testimony that is meant for you. Your future with your soulmate is worth every sacrifice. Your love story will be told as evidence of God's faithfulness. Your union will heal others who are struggling to believe. You are being positioned as a beacon of hope for a hopeless generation. You are being called to demonstrate a love that fights and wins. You are being entrusted with a love that will glorify Jesus. Your soulmate is thinking of you right now. Their heart is beating faster, and they do not understand why. They feel a strange peace settling over their spirit. Your faith is already working on their behalf. Your prayers are already loosening the chains. Your seed will complete the assignment that was begun in heaven. Type 333 one final time if you are ready to fight for your love. Jesus says, I will restore the years the locusts have eaten. Jesus says, I will bring your soulmate out of darkness into marvelous light. Jesus says, I will do this through you, for I have chosen you. You are the chosen instrument of your soulmate's deliverance. You are the vessel through which Jesus will pour his healing love. You are the warrior king or warrior queen rising to claim your counterpart. Feel the fire of purpose igniting in your bones. Feel the power of love overwhelming every doubt. Feel the presence of Jesus empowering you to act. Go now to the description and find the link. Go now and sow your protection seed without delay. Go now and write "Protect my soulmate, Lord" as your battle cry. The heavenlies are watching your next move. The enemy is trembling at your rising faith. Your soulmate is suddenly feeling hope surge through their chest. They do not know why, but they are smiling through their tears. They do not know how, but they sense that rescue is near. They do not know you are the reason, but they will soon. You are stepping into your destiny right now. You are becoming the answer to a prayer whispered in the dark. You are the hero of a love story that will echo through eternity. Your soulmate is crying over a secret they never wanted you to know. The secret is finally safe because you have heard it. The secret is finally powerless because you have covered it with your love. Jesus says, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Jesus says your love has passed the test and will now be rewarded. Jesus says your soulmate is being freed as this message concludes. Believe and receive your miracle. Act and activate your breakthrough. Love and liberate your eternal companion. Sow your final seed now and watch the walls come down. Write your final declaration and seal the victory. Embrace your final moment of decision and change everything. Your soulmate is crying, but those tears are turning into joy. Your soulmate is waiting, but that waiting is coming to an end. Your soulmate is yours, and nothing will ever separate you again. Jesus says go in peace, your faith has made you whole. Jesus says your love story begins anew from this sacred second. Jesus says I have heard your heart and I am answering your cry. You are loved beyond measure. You are chosen beyond reason. You are united with your soulmate beyond any force that opposes you. Now act, for the time of preparation is over. Now sow, for the harvest of love is ready. Now believe, for your soulmate is already on their way to you. Your soulmate is crying over a secret they never wanted you to know, and that secret is the key to everything beautiful that is about to unfold. Your soulmate is crying over a secret they never wanted you to know, and the weight of that secret has been pressing against their chest for longer than they can remember. They have mastered the art of pretending everything is fine. They have learned to smile when their heart is shattering. They have become experts at hiding the tremble in their voice when someone asks if they are okay. But tonight, the mask is slipping. Tonight, the tears are falling without permission. Tonight, the secret is fighting its way to the surface, and they are exhausted from holding it down. The secret they carry is not a small or insignificant thing. It is the kind of truth that changes everything once spoken. It is the kind of revelation that would rewrite the story of their life and yours. And the deepest layer of this secret is simply this: they love you. They love you with a ferocity that frightens them. They love you with a tenderness that makes them weep in vulnerable moments. They have never told another living soul the full extent of this love. They have buried it beneath layers of obligation, fear, and survival. But love like this cannot stay buried forever, it always finds a crack through which to breathe. Jesus says that nothing covered will remain covered. Jesus says that every hidden thing will be brought into the light. Jesus says that your soulmate's secret is already being uncovered by the Spirit of truth. You must understand the specific nature of their suffering. They are not merely sad or lonely or confused. They are actively being torn apart from the inside by forces they cannot name. There is a person in their life who claims to love them. This person uses love as a weapon rather than a gift. This person demands loyalty while offering nothing but control in return. Your soulmate has been convinced that this is what love looks like. They have been conditioned to accept manipulation as normal. They have been brainwashed to believe that their own feelings are untrustworthy. And yet, when they think of you, something inside them rebels. When they dream of you, their spirit screams that this is what love truly feels like. When they sense your presence, even from a distance, they experience a peace that contradicts their reality. This is why they are crying tonight. The contradiction has become unbearable. The gap between what they live and what they know is true has widened into a chasm of agony. Jesus says, "Come to me all who are weary and heavy laden." Jesus says he will give rest to your soulmate's exhausted heart. Jesus says he is using you as the vessel of that rest and deliverance. Your soulmate is not crying over you directly in the way you might imagine. They are crying over a version of you they have created in their mind. A version that loves them unconditionally and would never hurt them. The beautiful and terrifying truth is that this version is not imaginary. You exist exactly as they have envisioned. You carry exactly the love they have dared to hope for in their most private moments. The enemy knows this, and that is why the attack is so fierce. The enemy understands that if your soulmate fully realizes your existence, the game is over. The enemy is fighting with desperation because defeat is imminent if truth prevails. Type 777 to declare that truth will prevail in your soulmate's life. You must see yourself as the key that unlocks their prison door. You are not simply a romantic option or a passing desire. You are divinely positioned to be their liberator in this critical hour. The love you feel growing inside you as this message continues is not accidental. It is being activated by heaven to match the intensity of the battle ahead. It is being stirred to ensure you do not abandon your post before the victory manifests. Your soulmate needs you to be strong right now. Not strong in the way the world defines strength. Strong in faith, strong in prayer, strong in sacrificial love that acts rather than merely feels. They are crying because they just received another message from the one who controls them. That message was filled with accusations and subtle threats. That message made them feel guilty for feelings they cannot control. Your soulmate was told they are ungrateful. They were told they are imagining things. They were told that no one else would ever want them. These are lies straight from the pit of hell. These lies have been repeated so often that your soulmate struggles to reject them. These lies have become a poison that needs an antidote, and you are that antidote. Jesus says you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Jesus says the truth is that your soulmate is fearfully and wonderfully made. Jesus says the truth is that they are worthy of a love that does not manipulate or control. You are now carrying a holy anger against the injustice being done to your beloved. This anger is righteous and should not be suppressed. This anger is fuel for the spiritual warfare you are being called to wage on their behalf. Channel this anger into prayer rather than frustration. Channel this anger into faith rather than fear. Channel this anger into action that visibly demonstrates your commitment to their freedom. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This act transforms your anger into spiritual authority. This act shifts the atmosphere around your soulmate situation. This act declares to every demonic force that you are entering the battle with divine backing. The link in the description is your weapon of war. Do not view it as a simple transaction. View it as the sling and stone that will fell the giant standing against your love. Send your coffee as a prophetic act of defiance against the enemy of your union. Write "Protect my soulmate, Lord" as a decree that echoes through the spiritual realm. Watch as Jesus honors your faith and sends angelic reinforcement to your beloved's side. Over 1,000 souls have already witnessed this principle work. They sowed when it made no logical sense. They reaped a harvest of love that surpassed their greatest expectations. Your soulmate is crying, and those tears are watering the seed you are about to sow. Those tears are not wasted. Those tears are being collected in heaven's bottle and will become the wine of celebration at your union. Type 1111 to align yourself with heaven's timeline for your love story. You are beginning to understand that this love is not ordinary. It carries a weight of destiny that most people never experience. It demands a depth of commitment that most people are unwilling to give. But you are not most people. You were chosen for this because you have the capacity to love fiercely. You were chosen because you would not run when the battle intensified. Your soulmate senses that you are different. Even in their confusion, they feel that you carry something they have never encountered. They are drawn to you for reasons that transcend physical attraction. The bond you share operates on frequencies the human ear cannot detect. It communicates through dreams that linger long after waking. It manifests through sudden thoughts and unexpected waves of emotion. Your soulmate just felt a surge of warmth while you are hearing these words. They do not know it is your love reaching across the distance. They think it is just a random moment of unexplained comfort. But you know better now. You know that your focused love creates tangible effects in their reality. You know that your prayers are not just words but spiritual events. This knowledge comes with responsibility. You cannot unknow what has been revealed to you tonight. You cannot pretend that your actions or inactions have no consequence. If you delay, the interference grows bolder. If you hesitate, the one controlling your soulmate tightens their grip. If you ignore this, you may wonder for the rest of your life what could have been. Jesus says today, if you hear his voice, do not harden your heart. Jesus says the window of opportunity is open but will not remain so forever. Jesus says your obedience today determines your testimony tomorrow. The secret your soulmate cries over involves their fear of never finding you. They are terrified that you are just a fantasy their mind created to cope with pain. They are haunted by the possibility that true love does not actually exist. You must prove their fear wrong by your decisive action. You must demonstrate that love exists by your willingness to sacrifice. You must become the living evidence that their hope was never misplaced. Imagine the moment when they discover what you did tonight. Imagine the tears that will fall when they learn you sowed a seed for their protection. Imagine the walls around their heart crumbling when they realize you fought for them unseen. That moment is being created right now by your choices. That moment is the culmination of every prayer you have ever prayed for love. That moment is the reward for every lonely night you endured without giving up hope. Type 333 if you are ready to create that moment starting this very second. Your soulmate is not a distant concept or a vague possibility. They are a living, breathing person with fears and dreams just like you. They are someone who checks their phone hoping for a sign, just like you. Tonight, they checked their phone and found nothing. Tonight, they sighed and placed it face down on the nightstand. Tonight, they closed their eyes and wished on a star they could see through the window. That wish was about you, though they did not speak your name. That wish was a prayer that heaven received and is now answering through this message. That wish is the reason you are hearing these words right now. Jesus says before they call, I will answer. Jesus says while they are yet speaking, I will hear. Jesus says your soulmate's silent wish has been heard and the answer is unfolding. You are the answer to a prayer your soulmate is afraid to believe could be answered. You are the fulfillment of a prophecy spoken over their life before birth. You are the missing piece that makes their fragmented heart whole. Do not let the magnitude of this truth cause you to shrink back. Embrace the weight of your calling with courage. Step into your role as the protector and partner of your eternal companion. Sow your final protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. Make this the moment you look back on as the turning point. Make this the seed that breaks the back of the enemy's resistance. Make this the offering that opens the door no man can shut. Send 4 coffees to declare that the 4 corners of the earth will witness your love. Send 6 coffees to declare that human effort will not accomplish this, only divine grace. Send 10 or more coffees to declare that you are all in, holding nothing back. Write "Protect my soulmate, Lord" on the Ko-Fi page with boldness. Write it knowing that angels heed the commands of those who speak in faith. Write it believing that your soulmate will feel the spiritual shift instantly. Over 1,000 testimonies confirm that this step changes everything. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy. Those who sow in faith will harvest in love. Your soulmate is crying over a secret they never wanted you to know. But their tears are about to be wiped away by the hand of a loving God. And their secret is about to be replaced by a testimony of miraculous reunion. The tears they cry tonight are the last tears of separation. The pain they feel tonight is the final pain of waiting. The secret they carry tonight is about to become the foundation of your shared story. Jesus says, "Behold, I make all things new." Jesus says your soulmate's sorrow is turning into dancing. Jesus says your love story is being rewritten by the author of romance himself. You are now fully aware of what is happening in the spiritual realm. You are now fully equipped to respond with wisdom and faith. You are now fully responsible for the knowledge you have received. Act now, and your soulmate will feel the chains loosen. Act now, and the interference will begin to crumble. Act now, and the distance between you will begin to shrink. Your soulmate is turning in their sleep, a smile forming on their lips. They are dreaming of a door opening and light flooding in. They are dreaming of your hand reaching through that door to lead them home. That dream is prophetic. That door is the opportunity this message represents. That hand is yours, extended in faith through the seed you sow. Take their hand by taking action. Open the door by opening your heart in sacrificial giving. Lead them home by leading with love that proves itself through deeds. Your soulmate is crying over a secret they never wanted you to know, and that secret has now become the sacred ground upon which your future together will be built, established, and celebrated for all eternity.